So how does this might be a difficult question. It might not just be as like a straight line like I'm thinking, but where Ernest, where you are now, if you want to get to Morgan Wallen status, how does that process look in your mind? Like, how would you go about doing that? If you're like, oh, I want to sell out, I want to be a headliner at Nissan Stadium for CMAs.
Jeez.
Because it's out. If you think about you, like you were voted #1 writer in Nashville this past year, correct?
Yeah.
Like you have all the talent in the world. You sound fantastic. You can play a guitar. Like you.
I think
you have all the tools.
Morgan has such a rabid. I think rabid. I think there's a B in there. Rabies has a rabid fan base that you cannot fabricate. That no amount of social media ploys or marketing schemes can make a real fan base like he's got. I'm lucky enough to be able to get in front of them, and if they rock with me and go with me from there, that's awesome. My journey for that would be head down one day at a time and just keep grinding. It's going to be a long, slow, uphill thing. And you know what, dude? You can be super successful and rich and never experience the level at which Morgan's doing it as well. Like, what he's doing is like Garth Brooks level, Taylor Swift. It transcends what most people get to do in a lifetime.
How long has Morgan been been in the spotlight?
I mean, dude, when was Whiskey Glasses?
It's been like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. But I mean, he was on the Voice before that.
Yeah, the Way I Talk came out in 2014, I believe.
He's a kid that you can tell has been swinging the bat his whole life.
He's done the whole grind every step of the way.
He didn't skip any steps. That's been the cool part.
Crammed in a van, all of it.
Because you look at him now and you're like, man, this dude because if you're just a casual watcher, like this dude came out of nowhere, now all of a sudden he's taking over. Because it's like you have like these bands and they kind of do their thing, they fizzle out, but there's always someone to replace them. And they're like, oh, this band came out of nowhere, and you have no idea like the grind people are going on. It's like comedians,
for sure,
or even podcasts. Like,
you got to
start doing well, and then you're like, oh, these guys are good, and you have no idea.
Yeah, I don't like making compare. I don't like to be like, it's just like what y'all do, but I try to compare things to like where you'll get it. It's like that guy that, okay, let's be honest, right? I was not a Michigan fan or a huge college football fan.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who this Taylor Lewan guy was when we drafted him, right? So like it looked to me like out of nowhere, this just big burly boy came out of fucking Michigan.
Yeah.
And is fucking the guy that we're betting our life on to fucking save our offensive line. You know,
You're welcome.
Right?
Yeah.
You know how I feel about you.
Yeah, no,
I gave you your flowers on and off camera. You know what I think about you. But I didn't know, right? So I do, to me, it's like, where the fuck is big dude? You know, I fucking, old corn-fed Texan come out of, right?
Yeah.
And then you go back and go, oh, no, he's a real fucking deal. I watched 4 years of college film, and I'm like, oh, he's worth every penny we're paying him.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we need. This is the young energy the line needs, right? But to a casual, it just looked like, okay, here's some dude that, probably started playing football 6 months ago, and it's just big. And you're like, no, this is a dude that's been playing football his whole life.
Yeah.
That's
Eat, sleep, breathe.
Most of us, me and my wife were talking about it last night. I'm sure Ernest is like this. I don't know what to do when I'm not making music. Because it's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I'm
who you are
down, it's like when you're sitting at the house and you just all ate dinner and there's that awkward silence and you're like, I don't want to watch a movie. I want to write a song. You know what I mean? It's like that shit's just so ingrained in us from go.
It's like
Ernest will be there in 5 years. Give him 5 years.
Hey, here he goes.
Hey, no. This bit already exists. You've seen Walk Hard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The most real thing in that whole movie, bro, is when she's like, yeah, I'm going to walk, and I'm going to walk hard. And he's like, he looks up like, and she's like, don't you dare write a song right now, Dewey Cox. That shit happens all the time. Like, something be happening, she'll say something, and I'm like, that's a great title. Shut up. That's not the time. It's like, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let me go run with that. She did the other day. She was like, God, because we're in the process of moving, and we were cleaning out the house, and she was like, God, we're probably going to haunt this house. And I was like, hold that thought. I went straight to the studio and wrote haunting this house. And I was like, all right, I'll give you writer credit.
You're moving?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you moving to? You don't have to say it. Is it far away from me?
Can you blur me out?
Yeah, we could do that. Are you moving? Because you live like 5 minutes away from me now.
I'll be 15 minutes away.
Damn. It's hard enough to get you over.
Oh, I'll be over there. No problem.
I love that. You got that game.
I'll come do that all the time. That's so much fun.
That shit is fun, dude. Just to sit there.
I'll come play the Switch whenever.
Yeah, that
I'm
shit
on
is.
the Xbox with you too, though. I'm on the box every night.
Come on. What do you play on Xbox?
I play anything.
Do you play Rocket League?
Yes, sir.
Hey, he'd be a fun Rocket League guy.
I'm not my dude, Scary Larry. Shout out my brother Scary. He's my Rocket League guy on the bus.
Yeah.
He takes everybody's money. I'll bring him in one night to play with y'all.
All right, I'm down with that.
Like my bus is set up like this. If somebody shows up to play Madden, oh, we got the Madden guy.
Yeah.
Somebody shows up to play hockey, oh, I got $1,000 on my hockey guy.
Yeah.
Somebody shows up wanting to play Rocket League, oh, I got $1,000 on the Rocket League guy.
Damn.
Yeah, we got a bus full of. We gamble on video games all night. I did 101 shows this year.
Being on the road and gambling with your boys is a scary thing. I got caught in it last night on the way back to LA playing Boo with Derrick Henry and Jeffrey Simmons.
Wow.
And they were playing against me.
Yeah.
They were playing against me. I lost a lot of money. I did not do well.
The most I've seen lost on a plane, it was like 150 to 250 grand. It might have been a Rackpo or Trent Williams.
You're putting him out there like that, huh? Put Trent out there like that. He's made a lot of money.
Trent's fucking, yeah.
They bet like that, dude.
Trent Dilfer?
Trent Williams.
Trent Dilfer, UAB.
Did we ever figure out the question? I know it just kind of went on a long tangent there, but you were asking something about him and Morgan Wallen?
I was asking he'll be there what does the process look like for him to be where Morgan is?
That's got to stick it.
Now, this is not a shot at Morgan. This is a question. To become that big, is there a level of I've got to, and this is a tough word, sell out a little bit in a certain way?
No.
To get the fans I need.
In fact, not selling
the
out.
lack of it, yeah.
Not selling it. What's happening right now in Music Row, I'll say the stuff that Ernest can say, but I'll get in a lot less trouble than he will for saying it, is people actually give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Like there's an authenticity finally happening in country music that is like, it's not, listen, I've said this and be very clear. Music Row has always been like Build-A-Bear. Mm. Right? They literally just go and find a guy. They get a lady to style him up, put him in clothes. They hand him a cowboy hat. Ernest gives him a hit record. They hand him a fucking Gibson guitar. Fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they set him on stage, and then they put him up. And then some dude you don't know that has 80 streams is opening up for an amphitheater act, direct support, and boring your fucking lights out for 45 minutes, singing songs you don't fucking know.
That was me 2 years ago.
He's fucking. It's like a bit like he was the Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
He was so. And now they're realizing, it was a complete manufactured thing. And now it's like these boys are doing what the fuck they want to do, and they're saying what they want to say, and they're acting the way they want to act, and they're unapologetically them. Dude, there was a time when country music artists would apologize for smoking pot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like
I had to apologize at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it's like I don't. Yeah,
there's no smoking in here. It's probably like a $20,000 smoking fee. But
but
I didn't know.
Yeah, but
I didn't know.
Hey, I'm sorry.
No one told you.
Can you imagine that? Like, just fucking like you would have to just, you're a fucking, we're not talking about an athlete.
Right.
We're not talking about a race car driver. Mm-hmm. We're talking about a goddamn musician. We're talking about a dude that sits around and dicks around and writes fucking Bussin' With The Boys jingles.
Yeah.
That's the fucking he smokes weed.
Yeah.
Put a lot of time and effort into that.
Let me tell you something. Sober Jelly never walks into a room like, somebody hand me a guitar. I want to show you something I've been working on.
Yeah.
Fucking High Jelly is like, hey, can I play guitar?
Yeah.
Can I see a guitar in the corner? I got something. You know what I mean? It's like, of course, fucking, there's no, not selling out as, what, Zach Bryan was probably the second most streamed artist in country music this year. He's like number 26 on country radio right now, and publicly has said he doesn't want to be on country radio.